What if everything that once defined you, your career, your role as a loving spouse, and your ability to care for your children was suddenly taken away? How would you find meaning when stripped of the very things that gave your life purpose? In a deeply emotional revelation, James Van Der Beek opens up about his battle with stage 3 colorectal cancer, sharing the heartbreaking impact it has had on his marriage, family, and sense of self. James Van Der Beek, who is most known for his iconic role in the television series Dawson's Creek, has lately discussed his emotional and physical struggle with colon cancer, which is currently in the 3rd stage. His life, his marriage, and his capacity to provide for his family have all been adversely altered as a result of the illness, which he disclosed in November of 2024. Faith, love, and the unflinching support of his loved ones have provided Van Der Beek with the peace he needs to persevere through the difficulties he has encountered. Van Der Beek provided his more than 1.6 million followers with a candid and personal glimpse into his challenging path through the medium of an emotive Instagram video that he posted on his 48th birthday and captioned, "What cancer taught me." He explained that the sickness had deprived him of the ability to be the husband, father, and provider that he had been in the past. He regarded the past year as the most difficult of his entire life. "When I was younger, I used to define myself as an actor, which was never all that fulfilling," he added. "It was never very satisfying on any level. Then I got married and things went from bad to better," she said. "Following that, I became a father, which was the pinnacle of my life. However, because of his cancer diagnosis, he was required to spend time away from his family in order to receive treatment, which caused him to doubt his own identity and purpose. Because he was away for treatment, he was unable to be a spouse who was helpful to his wife. He communicated this information with her. It was no longer possible for me to be a parent who could pick up his children, put them to bed, and be there for them to support them. Because I was not working, I was unable to fulfill the role of a provider." Ever since they tied the knot in 2010, Van Der Beek and his wife Kimberly have been able to establish a solid family unit together. Olivia, Annabelle, Emilia, and Gwendolyn are the couple's daughters, and Joshua and Jeremiah are their sons. The pair has a total of 6 children together. The actor's fight against cancer has put their relationship to the test in ways that neither of them could have anticipated. The burden of his disease weighed heavily on him, and he wrestled with emotions of helplessness and guilt over the fact that he was unable to provide for his family in the same manner that he had supported them in the past. Kimberly, on the other hand, has remained his rock throughout the entirety of his treatment and rehabilitation, and she has been there for him through every single second of what has happened. Despite the challenges they have faced together, their marriage has grown stronger in both love and resilience. The fact that she has taken on the job of primary caretaker for their children while also providing him with emotional support is one of the factors that has contributed to the further strengthening of their relationship. Because he was going through the most difficult time in his life, Van Der Beek sought solace and support in his religious beliefs. As he stated, "I am deserving of God's love simply due to the fact that I am alive." In addition, if I am deserving of the love of God, then shouldn't I also be deserving of my own love? He came to this revelation, which proved to be a pivotal moment in his fight against cancer. The prayers and love that were sent his way by his friends and fans were acknowledged by him, and he expressed his gratitude for them. He acknowledged that their support had been an important factor in his journey toward recovery. A broader message was delivered by Van Der Beek to those individuals who might not share the same religious beliefs as him. He stated, "If it's a trigger that feels too religious, you can take the word God out of your mind, and it can simply be, I am worthy of love, because you are." His jobs as an actor, a spouse, and a father were not the only things that brought him a sense of serenity and purpose. This newfound viewpoint did as well. He had the realization that his self-worth is not determined by the things he performs, but rather by the person he is at his heart. The wonderful support that Van Der Beek has had from his father, who has been a rock of stability for him during his health crisis, is in addition to the support that he has received from his wife and children. Van Der Beek stated the following in an Instagram post that he made in January 2025 to celebrate his father's birthday. "The way you have shown up when I've been down and out this year, without us having to ask, without the expectation of even a thank you, has been not just life-saving, but life-affirming. I am blown away by how you have been there for me emotionally, as I have moved through everything that cancer brings up," he stated while expressing his gratitude. "I understand that it is outside of your comfort zone, but especially after Mom passed away, you have come through for me time and time again in ways that I didn't even realize how much I needed." The unflinching presence of his father has provided as a wonderful reminder that love and support may manifest itself in a variety of ways, sometimes in ways that are unexpected. As a result of his journey, Van Der Beek has developed a greater appreciation for the relationships he has in his life and has been more aware of the significance of relying on the support of people when facing challenges. As he continues on his path to recovery, Van Der Beek has made use of his position to encourage and motivate those who may be going through their own struggles, whether it be with their own sickness, their own sense of self-worth, or other internal struggles. Through various social media platforms, he has inspired individuals to acknowledge the value that is intrinsic to them and to look for strength in their faith, love, and community. His message is not limited to people who are coping with cancer. Rather, it is applicable to everybody who has ever struggled with issues of identity and who has had difficulty accepting themselves. Additionally, he has been an advocate for the significance of health awareness, encouraging others to recognize the significance of their own well-being. Van Der Beek has the hope that by telling his story, he would be able to motivate others to make their health a priority. Colorectal cancer is one of the most preventable and treatable kinds of cancer when it is diagnosed at an early stage. In spite of the challenges, Van Der Beek always maintains a positive outlook. Initially, he disclosed his illness by releasing a statement to the publication People magazine, in which he stated, "I have colorectal cancer. In private, I have been working through this diagnosis and have been taking measures to find a solution to it with the help of my wonderful family." Van Der Beek's determination, faith, and family love help him through recovery, even though the road is still long. It's about overcoming adversity, metamorphosis, and love's enduring power, not just illness. The fact that Van Der Beek has been so open about his challenges has inspired many. He has reminded us of the importance of self-worth, faith, and reliance on loved ones. In his future, Van Der Beek hopes to help others with his experience. This message of hope, healing, and unwavering confidence in love is his constant focus. His methods include lobbying, storytelling, and leading by example. Leave your ideas in the comments section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more related content.